Hello and welcome back to my heavily modded XCOM 2 campaign. I don't know what today's mission is going to be just yet because I had to stop after we did the forge. The reason for that is because I needed to update my mod to make sure all the encounter lists were correct. Going into Waterworld, I didn't want to have any of the weird problems we've been seeing lately showing up in Waterworld, so I've updated the mod, and now we're ready to go on. Only something weird's happened since I loaded my save. We're still doing the Rift Keeper autopsy. And if we come over to change the Shadow Chamber project, you'll notice that the thing we clicked, I think it was the black site file or something, it's just gone now. Anyway, we're gonna try to do that one now, and that one's actually being done. I don't know what happened to the other one. It seems to have instantly ended. So anyway, and I believe we're gonna stick with our original plan of doing intel. As you can see, we're no longer in any fear of needing to do a base assault. It turns out you lose 6 pips for doing the forge and then skulljacking the codex and killing the avatar. So we are possibly going straight to Waterworld. This should be for a dark event I don't care about, right? Oh, that's for intel. Gonna be honest, I'm not doing a mission for intel. I would like to get to Waterworld. Got a superior agility, again. Got Iron Rhino back from a mission. I don't think there's anything here I care about. Aim +4 could be useful, but it could also be the reason I don't go to Waterworld fast enough, so I'm not gonna do it. Black Cat's wrapping up some side training. Picked up Solace. Let's go see if there's anything useful they can pick up. They can get Inspire, which is alright. Psionic Shields. So you're telling me she can be a shield bearer. I'll take that. We're gonna go back to Scorched Earth, keep scanning for intel. Supply drops about to hit. Don't care about the infiltration mission. Why is Black Cat almost done in 38 hours? That doesn't sound right. Anyway, we had a period. It did great. They gave us 700 bucks. Those people are dead. Don't look at that. Vigilance. I don't care. Stiletto rounds. I don't care. Hidden events. Show of force. That just sounds dramatic. I'm gonna let all of these through and go straight to Waterworld, I think. And here, mission timers. Let's just look at the ones down here. I don't care about facility construction speed, supply drops, resistance contacts, supplies, or doing that quickly. So we're just done. We keep all the old stuff, call it a day. Supply drop 700 bucks instantly. Don't need that. Finish getting the intel. Oh no, they're finishing the Avatar project. It can definitely happen, trust me. Pick up 90 intel, that's wonderful. We can go to the black market and see if there's anything there. Maybe they'll have, like, I don't think there's anything you even care about. Like, if they have a superior aim piece, guess I don't even want it. Yeah, none of this matters to me, like, even a little bit. Not even a little bit. It does remind me, though, that currently the engineering grounds are just not doing anything, which makes sense because I'm very low on Illyrium, but I think we can get something useful done, right? I was hoping that all my weapon attachments would be next to each other. I could see them easily. I guess the best way to see my weapon attachments is to open squad select, unequip barracks, and then make upgrades available, and that'll pull everything off of every gun. And then we select somebody with a rifle, because rifles can take every attachment, and we just see what's in the pool. So I currently have 1 superior Wildcat, 1 superior Batted Stock, that's all I'll need, same for the laser sight, a couple superior loaders, 3 superior scopes, 2 lightweights, 1 bipod, 1 foregrip, 1 reflex, 2 expanded mags. Like, I don't think we need anything. I feel like we've just got the kit to go do Waterworld. And the truth is, I don't want to sit down and optimize it. I could like equip everyone right now and see what we're missing and probably improve it. And I don't want to. That doesn't sound fun. I'm gonna make do with what I've got. We're going to Waterworld. We're gonna scan for intel probably. I can go for Illyrium crystals. That could help. I'm just gonna get more intel. I just don't care. It's just, let's go to Waterworld. I'm ready for the finale. I got easy dark events. I don't have to stop them. Let's get to the end of this. So Black Cat, did you know that you already got Fortress just now? You're still freaking out a little bit like you've been doing, huh? I don't want Bastion. I don't really want Psi Reanimation or Mind Burst or Soul Merge. So you're done training then. It's a shame you didn't get that ability you were talking about earlier. What's Big Large have available? Soulfire, 9 days. And it looks like my Templar is currently in the hospital. They're shaken. So Soulfire on Big Large seems like the best thing to me. Oh, Serenade is finished too. Let's see if they got anything worth getting. Yeah, Void Rift. That one. Definitely that one. And we're going to continue scanning as we finish the Shadow project. All right, yeah, it's very impressive. Very cool stasis suit you've got there. I did do all of their Shadow projects. I don't know what you want from me. Bradford, what's my objective? Upgrade the Shadow Chamber. Oh, what does this take? 200 supplies? Sure.
Shadow Chamber upgraded.
Cool, do this one now. Complete the Psionic Gates, complete the Avatar Shadow. Oh, yeah, we're getting through the things. I just completely forgot to install the Psionic Gate. I just didn't read the objectives at the top. I can't help but notice Black Cat thinks she's still training in a mysterious third slot. She's really messed up. Anyway, it looks to me like we probably have 18 days left at least. We can afford to send Covert Ops. Aim +3, aim +4, hacking +3, mobility +1. We can definitely get some slightly better soldiers. We may as well send out these things for weapon upgrades and the like. So I'm gonna figure out all of this. Here, hacking +5, that seems good. We're gonna send big large on this. There's just no mission I need to do right now. We know we're not getting a retaliation this month because we did one very recently. And also, I'll just let them die. Like, it's fine, I don't have to. Oh, sending anyone who's in the tank is bad. I'm not gonna stack hacking, actually. I'd rather train psionics than get hacking +5. We're gonna send out Mercury Hawk for 1 mobility and a weapon upgrade. I'm sorry, this makes me very happy. I have to scroll to get through all of my kernels. That's so cool. Mercury Hawk is out for 8 hours. Awesome. Why are you even tired? It must have been a really harrowing covert op that I sent them on. I've got an aim +4. Definitely want to put that on somebody. I could put it on Synth Soldier, to be honest. Their aim has fallen off and I can't give them a PCS for it. I'm gonna send it on Synth Soldier. I actually think that's a really good idea. So that's 53 intel and +4 aim on Synth. We have a +3 aim, a couple of mobility +1, so someone else can gain a mobility. That's gonna be an easy Templar then, right? The Templar is not available and they want to go in the tank. So no, but somebody should pick up mobility +1 because Mercury Hawk can't grab both of them. Depressed Draugr could take it, but I don't think they need it is the thing. It's just gonna be such a minor thing that I think the better decision is not to even worry about it. This aim +3 is definitely going on to Dark Horse though. They need more aim stack. If they're gonna shoot their gun literally constantly, let's make sure it's landing. Speaking of cool things about the roster, it looks like except for this Reaper agent I made, my entire roster has made it to Captain, which is pretty awesome. All right, that's aim +3 on Dark Horse.
Don't worry, Commander.
And I think the rest of this just doesn't matter to me, unfortunately. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. I can send my Pioneer to get dodge +9 and stack their dodge because they already have 45. I never thought I'd see the day where I was sending out Fiber Giant on stacking missions because I didn't need them at home. But we've got Dread Mechanism. We've got Fiber Giant at home. He can go away. It's not like we need missions anyway. Also, it doesn't bother me because I hate covert ops in general. But, does anyone know why in the late game, like, every mission has a soldier wound risk? And it's like, you can negate the risk of soldier capture. And there isn't one. It's just lying. That's not there. And I've been ignoring it for, like, many episodes now. It's actually not there. Someone would have been captured by now if it was. Now, that said, I'll go ahead and negate the risk because I have no reason not to. It's just a guy. If they make it back in time, we can send them out again for dodge +8, and that's just a simple matter of math, really. They're going to be back in 12 days. The supply drop ends in 18 days. We're going to send Fiber Giant out again because I think we just have a lot of time to sit down. You gotta have to click through a lot of things expiring because it's like, you want to do the missions, right? The missions. What about the dark events? Don't you care anymore? And the answer is no, not even a little bit. Now, I don't need Advent supplies, but this does make me feel safe to just randomly throw Illyrium at making some attachments, and I kind of want to do that. I'm not going to make you watch it, though. It's a crate mission. Who cares? But I will throw all my low-ranking soldiers at a crate mission real fast just to pick up some extra Illyrium so I can experiment with making some more toys in the endgame. I think I skipped a crate mission earlier and I regretted it. I think that's how we got here. In the base game, this would have just given me a lump sum of 35 and it would have been so much less useful. I love the change in Full Shadow Report. It's so much better. Now, I'm going to be honest, while I'm going to remove the Hive, and on the whole, I don't think I'm going to miss it, I'm really going to miss the Ghost Grenade. It's just so broken and so fun to play with. It makes crate missions so much easier. By the way, these combat engineers all have grenade slots, so 3 Ghost Grenades it is. So, this is the team going out onto Operation Get Some Illyrium so that the real soldiers can play with the best toys. Or maybe Operation Brutish Paramour, who knows. Let me just say, that mission took too damn long. 46 people managed to die before I got out of there. And in exchange, we have 84 Illyrium. I'm going to upgrade an advanced perception twice, and I'm going to get a superior scope as well, and a superior lightweight frame. I think those are all things that are very easy to justify doing, and we'll think more later about what we actually need, but that should probably just be enough to justify having done that, I hope. We'll go here for alloys and Illyrium. Do we have enough intel? We have 260. I'm going to go to the Reaper HQ just in case somehow I need more. I want to say you can spend tons on Network Tower, like maybe up to 300. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but I feel like I need more intel. What I don't need is any of this bullshit. Stop telling me about covert actions. Sword Saint no longer shaken. Psyops are finishing in 38 hours on Big Lars, so we're probably going to get him back in the tank. That reminds me, though, I want to send Mercury Hulk out to do this, so let's get him sent. Or is it a her? I honestly don't remember what gender Mercury Hulk is. You might be on the A team, but you're an assault, so I barely know you. It is a she after all. And with this sent out, we're actually done. Let's scan. Superior perception finished, not a big deal. Psygate finished. Don't need to see your cutscene, just need to know what we do next. Avatar autopsy. Waterworld, here we come. Big Large finishes Soulfire. Let's see what they have available. We're probably going to switch it out at this point. Solace is nice. I wouldn't mind training that, same with Fortress. But it's more important to be training my Templar, who actually only functions at range. Black Cat would currently be working towards Side Reanimation, which is alright. I want more talents on them, but I think Sword Saint's halfway through something. Oh, they're not. It looks like all the stuff available for my Templar is also trash, except for Solace, which they already have. So, we're going to go ahead and go over to Black Cat then and work on them, because they can be improved with Side Reanimation. And it looks like all 4 of our A-Team Scions are actually getting a lot more time in the tank than I thought. I figured we'd be focusing on 2 really hard, and that's just sort of not the case. Oh no! Now they inflict bleed when they shoot us, because they shoot us so often. Black Cat, are you even in there right now? And what is Null Ward? Oh, it's the thing I told you to train before. Yeah, you're a shield maiden now. Aren't you supposed to be learning... Don't you already know Void Rifts? I guess not. Let's go with Void Rifts. Nope, no, she's doing reanimation. Oh, it hurts my brain. I wish she would just be normal. You'll notice that right now, Black Cat, if we go to the bottom of the events, is training 2 times. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. That's another superior perception done. We got Void Rift on Sonic Serenade. Let's see what the best thing we can do now is. Oh, you can get Null Ward too. Now, let me do a quick check on Big Large and Sword Saint, make sure they don't have anything better. Solace is worth considering on Big Large, but I do think having Sonic Serenade pick up Null Ward is probably the best thing I can do. I think that's a very strong ability, and having a second copy of it will do me good. It's not being initiated. I know they're up to 4 facilities, but trust me, it doesn't matter. I think there's less than 24 days in the campaign, and that's the timer you see when you get to the end game. Oh, you know what I should do? I should probably just send Sword Saint to go do a mission to get 1 mobility. Doesn't matter. Our Spark gets back with more dodge. We're going to send them out on another one to continue stacking dodge. It's so gross. Yeah, dodge 8 here. We're going to gain 17 dodge on Fiber Giant, so we're going to go up from 45 to 62. Very strong. So we sent out Remains of a Fallen Hero to finish that. We're going to send out some randoms for these 2 perks, just because like we need the PCS and the ability points. There's no reason not to get them. Picked up 53 more intel. And I think I got some bonus aim on Sense Soldier out of that too. Yeah, no, Soldier Bond not actually available. They're busy. Superior lightweight frame done as well. Almost done with our Shadow Chamber project. Supply drop in 4 days. This supply drop will be the last time for the aliens to threaten us with dark events, and we might have to do a mission depending on the timing of this stuff. Not doing whatever infiltration mission you've got, just no thank you. Hard pass. And I think we can technically go right now. Avatar project researched. No shadow projects available. Pop over to research, change research. Oh, did we finish the Rift Keeper? No, it's just automatically defaulted back into this. Okay. And we need this to bring 2 more people with us onto Waterworld. After that, we want the Gatekeeper. 14 days left in the game, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and let this cutscene play, because who doesn't love this cutscene?
On screen.
It's actually time for Network Tower. We have 14 days of research, a couple minor things to build, and then we're ready.
Contacting us like this.
Hello, Commander. You and your crew are to be commended. Your efforts in rebuilding the Resistance network and uncovering the truth about the Avatar project have been admirable. I only wish I had better news to report.
When does he ever?
Advent is not taking.
You know, somebody was making the script for this, and they were like, we can't just have this guy give a monologue. We need to have a dramatic pause for Shin to crack a smart one-liner about.
Rapid processing.
And I don't like the person who made that script decision.
To begin immediately.
But while we're talking about weird things that don't make sense when you actually think about them, do you think he like put together this little presentation for us? Like he has this urgent information we need. He's like, but first I need to create presentation.mp5 so that they can see exactly what's going on.
They will never return.
I do really like this cutscene. I'm giving it a lot of shit right now.
Tactical data and access codes to the Advent network tower. The speaker's address will be broadcast live to a global audience via this facility. The whole of Advent's network will be listening. It is this hubris that we must use against them. The information I am sending you should allow Dr. Taigen and Chief Engineer Shen to take control of the transmission and disrupt their entire network from within. Though my hope is that this disruption will confuse the enemy's forces long enough to allow your final assault a chance of success, I ask one more thing of you. Take what you have learned. Let the world know what is happening here. Wake them up. Broadcast the truth. Before there is no one left to listen. It seems we are both out of time. Farewell, Commander.
New objective added.
All right, run up to Waterworld accomplished. We're ready to finish this off, but let's see how much intel we need for this. We have no option for a 5th member. That's a crying shame. You can cheese this so easily. I'm sad to see we didn't get the option for the 5th guy, because the 5th guy is so important. Anyway, the total cost of this is like 150, so we just have 200 spare intel. To do that, we need Australia. Oh wait, we don't actually need to have Australia for it? That's a Long War thing? I can just do it without having the territory? I had no idea. I honest to God thought that was a base game thing. I did not know I could... I thought I needed to have the territory it was in. Anyway, since I don't need this intel at all, it's not like there's anything else I need. I'm gonna keep scanning here because we're just waiting for a couple of things to finish building, really. Alright, we're gonna spend a bit of intel here and see what it's looking like. Show of force. What does this do? Adding more enemies to every mission. Minor breakthrough doesn't matter at all. Spider and fly, risk of ambush and all covert actions. The only one that matters is show of force. I think the game's gonna end before it goes off. More importantly though, if it goes off, it'll just make Waterworld more dramatic, so I'm fine with it. Alright, let's just keep scanning until Waterworld. It's time for the network tower, I was right. We don't need a scientist. Like, by the time we get in, the campaign's already over, so let's go. Oh wait, we aren't doing any covert ops. We want everyone getting back and getting to full health. No covert ops are being sent out. This is the end of the game. Superior speed loader, Mercury Hawk back with mobility increased by 1. Good stuff. Keep scanning. Keep scanning. I don't even care what they say. None of it matters. I don't think we're gonna get the next round of Psi stuff, but if it turns out to be good, Bastion doesn't matter, Sustain, Soul Merge, none of that matters. We come over to Open Scion, go over to Big Large, Fortress, and Solace. Solace is solid. What do we have available on Sword Saint? He already has Solace. I'm going to take Solace on Big Large. That seems like the best thing available for us. And then Sonic Serenade is going to finish in 39 hours, and we'll look at what that's doing, and I don't think it'll end up mattering in the end. Assign new research. Rift Beacon, Rift Anchor. We can now build these things, and the way they work is you need Rift Anchors, and it acts as... I don't know how to describe it. It takes up an item slot, and it gets summoned by the Rift Beacon. And I believe a Rift Beacon pulls 2 units from your roster with Rift Anchors. I'm pretty sure I'm going to read the fluff and get it right before we go to Waterworld. I've never actually used it before. I've been looking forward to it for a while. We never did the Chrysalid Autopsy. Gatekeeper Research, go. It is the last thing we need. 8 days to go. Let's head over to the black market, because this intel is surely useless.
Avenger.
May as well check to see if it can be used on anything. For instance, rushing the Gatekeeper research, because at this point you just may as well. Unfortunately, we cannot rush that one, and there is absolutely nothing here I care about. For old time's sake, when the roster was stressed, just like to reminisce a bit, I'm gonna go scan at Templar HQ. Alright, Arson Paragon, the big thing is dodge by 8 on Fiber Giant, good to have you back. Heal faster. Black Cat got Void Rift, maybe. She's a disaster. I don't know what she's doing at any point in time. She's not even in the side chamber right now. That was unexpected. Who knows if she actually got it. None of this stuff matters. I need Sonic Serenade to finish her side training. Come on, none of it matters. Don't lie to me. You got Null Ward, congratulations. What will we train next if we were training next? It would be Schism, probably. Actually, we would probably just throw in Black Cat to get her a better psi score by training more, and it would be Inspire. Big Large, I don't want to take you out. I want to see how much time is left on Big Large. Big Large has 10 days. With the supply drop of 15 days left, Dark Events would tick if I went for these last 2 levels of Psionics. They don't matter. Gatekeeper Autopsy does matter. Let's quickly go to engineering and build the items I need from the Rift Keepers. They are not cheap. You need 2 Rift Keeper shells, 5 Illyrium cores, and 400 supplies. But I've got it. How much Illyrium cores do we have? 36, huh? Seems normal. And we're gonna scan until Gatekeeper finishes. We're gonna get some people back. And I think when Gatekeeper finishes, we're ready for Network Tower. That's all we have left. Like, we could go further. We could try to get better psionics. Show of Force finishes. All right, we're gonna get a slightly more interesting water world by the sounds of it. Fine by me. 13 ability points. Don't have anyone coming back, so no worries about wound timers. We're being low on will or anything. Rampant Mystery, Careless Ramblers, Superior Conditioning. None of that mattered. No one's tired. We're not doing covert options. We're past that. Finish the Gatekeeper Autopsy, please. Carry on. We will not be assigning new research. What we will be doing... Oh, sorry, I went to Tygan's thing anyway. Silly me. Nope, not assigning shit. We're done. Tygan, you're finished. You're retired. You're done. You don't need to do anything. Sit down. Stop. He is still talking about it. I'm just trying to figure out where you build the damn thing. There we go. I need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. All right. Yeah, there's an assault mission I can do. Let's go to the alien facility in South Africa. The Rift Anchor is just not abundantly clear on how it works. I want to make sure that I'm actually getting 2 people out of it. So I'm just going to launch this test mission real quick, throw this, and then reload the save. I just want to make sure it actually summons 2 people, because the actual fluff text I'm getting does not make it abundantly clear to me how it works. Right, so my understanding is I have a Rift Beacon, I chuck the Rift Beacon, and then the 2 guys who have the Rift Anchors pop out of the balloon, right? Oh, it appears I just get 1. Could have sworn I got 2. And it's once per mission, I think. Unfortunately, as many Rift Keepers as I've seen, many of them were on missions where I didn't get to keep their corpses, so I can't build a second one. And this is a one-time use item. So I was hoping that I could build another one and bring a Rift Beacon on Network Tower and Water World, but sadly I can't. Additionally, my plans for Water World, I somehow had it in my head, the Rift Beacon pulled 2 guys. I don't know why. In my head, I just thought, yeah, it pulls 2 guys. That's how it works. So I was planning on bringing 12 people to Waterworld. I've mentioned that before. Somebody is getting cut. And every cut would suck. I'm going to take a break and edit down the intro to this before Network Tower. And I'm going to think really hard about who goes on Network Tower and who goes on Waterworld. Because my plan was I was going to send 5 people on Waterworld, or sorry, on Network Tower, and 12 on Waterworld. And those numbers are both 1 higher than it should be. And both of those cuts suck because I wanted everyone to get showcased in the finale. And especially the Waterworld cut, like every member of that team serves a purpose. Anyways, I'm going to go edit all that, make some plans, and I'll be back with you in just a moment on your ends. I think deep down, the moment I found out someone was getting cut from Waterworld, I knew who it was going to be. I've made a tier list talking about how this campaign broke my heart and broke my opinion of assaults. And if we were in a version of the game where avatars did anything other than teleport away when they took damage, I would bring Mercury Hawk. Because they could jump in and use Roving Warrior and just absolutely murder any one unit, except for avatars, because they teleport away when they take damage, meaning that the one thing Mercury Hawk excels at just isn't really relevant on the mission where the goal is to do, allegedly, the thing they excel at, kill 3 specific units. but that's not going to happen. However, if I am going to have a 22 mobility unit, Network Tower is a good place to have it. I'm not going to cheese Network Tower, but I would like to point out I'm incredibly well equipped to do so. I can put 3 Ghost Grenades on Mercury Hawk, an Icarus suit with 22 mobility, fill the team with field supports, and give them 3 extra actions. We could very, very easily cheese Network Tower, and in fact, I'll show that off real quick just to demonstrate how funny it is. Oh shit, it's only 3? I thought 4 people got to kill on this mission. It keeps getting worse. Man, they are very concealed, aren't they? I just wanted to quickly show off how ridiculous this really is. We use combat presence on Mercury Hawk, then we switch over to our skirmisher, who also does the same thing. Oh, you don't know combat presence. That's fine. We can still get them further forward with this unit, because we use sprint and explosive action, and we run all the way to here. I'm sure they're going to see a lot of people. We can go ahead and speed this up. We're not actually fighting them. This is just a funny meme about how easily trivialized this mission is. Oh, hey, look, that guy is close combat specialist. You know, every single one of these pods is 4 units. I feel like Diverse Aliens by Force level didn't do that. I think Show of Force might affect this mission, making it very scary. And maybe the correct play in that case is to just fucking leave and cheese the mission. Cause like, man, that's a lot of dudes. It is only 16 total. Can you stop showing off? I'm trying to leave. And then I just Icarus jump as far as I can see forward, because this is actually a relay race. How dare you? And there's a turret. Neat. Come on, hurry it up. I guess I tried to hit that with Retribution. I don't even know. I'm also going to use Overdrive Serum because I can, and no one can stop me. And there we are. We're at the objective. But I mean, we can also, like, run laps around it a couple of times. Many times, it seems. But yeah, we can very, very easily get Mercury Hawk. Maybe we can't very easily get them to the objective. That door is really complicated, man. Like I was saying, we can very easily just skip the entire mission and run Mercury Hawk straight to the objective. Like, they might not have room for this on Waterworld, but Mercury Hawk absolutely can just beat the mission immediately. No problem, right? We don't... I still have a move left. I'm sorry, let me run another lap real quick. Not quite. But yeah, we could do that. We're not going to. We're going to play this legitimately. Give a last hurrah for some units that don't get to make it to Waterworld, but absolutely did their work during the campaign, except maybe Mercury Hawk. Anyways, let's go back and actually set up the endgame properly. Now, because we've already failed all the dark events this month, there's really no reason to go to Waterworld right now. We can easily stall for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, get some more psionics done, build some stuff. So I'm going to kit out Waterworld hypothetically. You're not going to have to watch that. But I'm going to see what sort of PCSs or superior attachments I would want that I don't currently have, and then queue those up while I train just a little bit more. Because, I mean, hell, we've already been doing this for 20 minutes. Let's do it properly. Alright, so I was planning on stalling for a little bit before going to Waterworld. There's really not much point in doing that. Reason being, I kitted everyone out, and there were like some very minor things. I'm going with superior speed on Big Large, and using a close-range scope with an advanced laser sight and a speed loader instead of like superior expanded mag and superior scope. That's like super minor. It's arguably better to do it this way. Additionally, speed might be arguably better. I can't even make a superior aim because I have no unupgraded aim PCSs to begin with. And I was looking at everyone, looking at the gear I can make, if anything could be changed to be improved. There are some weird things like the hive armor being on Iron Rhino, because I don't think anyone else gets less benefit out of it. But honestly, I used all of my Illyrium gearing this up, and I used it on the following. I built a second Blackwing grenade for Sonic Serenade. That was 25 of it. I built a coil rifle for Dead Mother. She's not on this screen. I'm going to go through all of this before Waterworld, not right now. And I built... what was it? Oh, the Tempest hand cannon. I never actually upgraded the mag shorty, but now I've got this. What does it look like? It looks like a kid's toy. I'm a big fan of most of the stuff for coil weapons. That feels very nerf. But considering this used all my Illyrium, I have nothing left to make anything with. I think I'm good for Waterworld. Meaning, it's time to go kit out the network tower because there's nothing left I need. I guess I could sit around for a hot second, right? I could just wait, and the reason to just wait... Oh, another thing I built. For some reason, one of my Cal 50 bullpups vanished. I don't know why. I only have one now. I know I've sent Big Large and Draugr out on the same mission, and they both had one before. One of them's just gone. Not sure what happened to it. I may as well go ahead and get whatever these two abilities are. There's literally no reason not to. I think a couple of my guys have small amounts of will missing from Covert Ops. So, sure, let's scan for 9 more days before we go do Waterworld. Oh no! That's gonna make the mission a lot harder. We achieved Solace on Big Large. I'll look at what's next. We're not going to put anything in, but I'll go ahead and take a look. Phase Walk's neat. Null Lance would be very good, but we're not going to wait for it. That's long enough that more dark events would come through. But it's neat to see that if we had kept going, we would totally be able to get more and meaningful psionics, but we're not going to. Let's get Black Cat done. And then with nothing left in the queue whatsoever, we're going to start Waterworld. Well, Network Tower. But that's how you start Waterworld. Same thing. Alright, Black Cat picks up Inspire. Probably not going to cast that, but this also should increase her psionic abilities. Unless she's already at max. I don't know if she is. She might be. Anyway, let's go kit out the Advent Network Tower. We're going to give them all the stuff. So we're going to get squad-wide concealment, increased vision, 1 free use of run and gun, and a 33% increased crit chance. Let's go see the 3 people who will be getting their last hurrah in this mission. Because I'd have loved to bring each and every one of them to Waterworld, but for different reasons, I can't. And I'll talk about all of them in depth right before the mission. First, on Operation Naked Fly, which is apparently the name we're going with for the penultimate mission of the campaign, we're bringing Melancholy Manticore. This campaign has been in no small part an extensive mod testing of getting a more difficult, more interesting 8-man campaign built around Proficiency class pack and Covert Infiltration. But it's also been mod testing just for my own mods, for the enemy compatibility patches, and for all of the meta mods I had for my own stuff, and for my skirmisher rework. And I really, really want to play with Melancholy Manticore. They can't go to Waterworld, Depressed Draugr's going there, everyone knows that's happening. But I would still love to give them one last hurrah, one last how's this class doing in the penultimate mission. And I won't be spending any AP on any of these soldiers, because, I mean, the AP's for other people. How much AP am I sitting on? I have 29 ability points on Melancholy Manticore. Maybe spend, like, some of it, right? Because this is literally free. And if I had gun to my head, like, what is the most impactful single ability I can buy here? It is probably Death from Above, Ruthless, or Reinforced Cabling. I don't think there's any target for remote start on Network Tower, but if there was, I would take it here. I'm going to take Reinforced Cabling. The ability to use my grapple without fear of losing Justice, and the ability to use Justice followed immediately by Wrath is actually very, very nice. That's a very strong ability. Combat Presence also had a great argument for it, so did Ruthless and Death from Above. It's hard to say exactly what the correct pick there is, but I want to bring Melancholy Manticore just because, to some degree, testing my skirmisher is part of what this campaign's about, and I want them to be here for Network Tower. Originally, when I thought it was a 4-man team, I had every intention of bringing Baroque Baron, but you're just the Reaper that put in work all campaign long, and Baroque Baron sadly won't be making this mission. Dread Mechanism and Carbon Mile are also massive workhorses that just don't get to be represented here at the end. And I feel like I should give shoutouts to a lot of B team members at this point that aren't showing up. People like White Wolf and Minuscule Magpie immediately come to mind as mainstays of the campaign that we couldn't have gotten here without them. Next up on the roster, we're bringing Baroque Baron's partner, Total Halibut. Combat Engineers are too short-ranged and too short-lived in terms of how much oomph they have to go across a mission. They run out of resources fairly quickly. They're so strong when they have those resources, though, especially in the early game. I feel like not having a Combat Engineer on this mission would be a disservice to the campaign. I want Total Halibut showing up for this penultimate mission. And you already know the last one. I realize that if I'm bringing Mercury Hawk, that maybe they should have the Arashi, and we'll actually put a coil cannon first time all campaign on Total Halibut. That does make a little bit more sense. And of course, there was never any chance that we weren't bringing Mercury Hawk here. Unfortunately, I was just wrong about how Rip Beacons work. They don't fit on the team for Waterworld, but that's fine. They'll still get one last chance to show off. Although I should check what I'm spending AP on for the Waterworld soldiers real quick, because I was mostly banking AP for 3 soldiers, and one of them was this soldier. I wanted to get Ruthless and Relentless, and like, I probably shouldn't, and I'm not going to. I really wanted to for a second, but I'm not going to. Waterworld's going to be hard with show up force. So we're going to send this for Network Tower. Just this. And it occurs to me that like the 3 XCOM 2 campaigns I had played in the past, I always just randomly rolled into the 4th guy. This will be my first time playing this with just 3 people. And I think I have to make an adjustment here. As much as I love Overdrive Serum plus Destroyer Best, I think I need Talon rounds on this character. No, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. I like the idea of doing it on all 3 of them and charging in. That sounds fun. This is the team for Operation Naked Fly. It's taken us quite a while to get started today, but we're going into the Network Tower. Last hurrah for 3 very important members of our roster. Let's get to Waterworld. It's finally time. Let's wrap this campaign up. They are very concealed, aren't they? So obviously step 1, we want to get some high grounds. Start by just blue moving out like this. I don't think this is capable of pulling, but there's a very, very tiny chance it could. And it looks like we're going to take some more slow moves, but we should be able to get further forward without much danger on Mercury Hawk as our second move. There's our... what the fuck do you mean spotted enemy? How long are your eyes? That was detected? You sure about that, Chief? From all the way over there? Alright. Shredstorm Cannon seems like a reasonable start then. Yeah, I'm content to just Shredstorm here immediately. Then we're going to Icarus in on Total Halibut, and we'll figure it out from there. Before we do that, we should be sprinting forward here. Oh, you know what it is? There's a dark event that massively increased vision range that I didn't care about because we're not going to be concealed on Waterworld, but it's affecting this mission. That's what it is. That's very funny. I did not realize this. We can kill that very easily. We should probably take explosive action this turn. Deal with that. There's a Muton Decurion in the back. We can just Whiplash immediately. Might be worth it. Oh, there we go. We Frostbite you. 9 out of 10 times. This is pretty good. It's the 10% of missions where things are interesting. Fair, fair, fair. I could have grappled up top to try to make it better. Maybe I should have. It would have been guaranteed, but if I had pulled another pod, it would have been catastrophic. That was my issue with it. Yeah, I'm going to use Whiplash as well to guarantee the kill on this Muton Elite. What I'm looking to do is just deal with these initial pods instantly and not have to deal with anything else. Oh, I did not think there'd be a chance of you living. I'm glad you didn't. Icarus in. Question. Do I know... I don't know if I'll have vision from here because I can't step out into nothing. Okay. I'm going to Icarus in with them instead of going up top. And then because it's still my first action, I'm free to do stupid stuff like Cloistered Shield. I give it a second charge for later. The plan's to wipe out this pod and then hide in the corner. So this seems fine to me. And then we can suppress immediately. I don't have much in terms of perks for suppression, but I'd rather him not throw a grenade at us or just land shots on turn 1. Well, I don't have covering fire, so that's all I got. However, even if he does do something aggressive, a grenade actually would do nothing. We're all immune to explosives. His AI didn't seem to cope well with being suppressed. I realize now that with Cloistered Shielding and all of us being immune to grenades, I was perhaps too afraid of that man. You've got one action, but we're going to have to move forward to deal with this man. So I'm going to start by grappling up here. And I'm doing this just to see if I expect to pull on the next move. We're going to run into full cover here. That's very normal for Total Halibut. And, like, we can probably run in and finish this on someone else. I don't want to use this grenade because I've only got the 2. And trying to finish this without using the grenade is really where most of my difficulty is coming from. I could use the run and gun blitz to get a flank, but my cannon's bad at close range. I can use one of my Shred Storms here. I've got 2 of those, and I actually don't value them that much. So yeah, that'll do. And as we've already used many, many cooldowns on this, I'm perfectly content to use run and gun if I feel the need to, and I think I do feel the need to. I've got 2 of them anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna run and gun. I could rage strike in. I don't think I'll see anything based on the zigzag path of the map. And this gives me the absolute most amount of tools to counter any problems with. Alright, cool. I'll be back with you once things are quiet again, because we're going to back off immediately. We were not supposed to pull turn 1. I forgot that we're really, really obvious right now. Get back, Overwatch, fall down on the skirmisher, and we will be back with you shortly. Everything is off cooldown. We're going to start this by taking the high cover, or the high ground rather, with Total Halbert's jumpy legs. No eyes, good. Continue to blue move. Perfect. And it looks like our crawl is off to a good start. I'm assuming since they haven't found me yet, they're just not coming in this direction. And that does appear to be the case. Let's blue move forward to the half cover. Now there's full cover, so I'd rather be there. I'm hoping I don't see anyone, obviously. Good. Similar move here on Total Halibut with a much funnier route where I jump through the glass and jumpy legs back up, of course. Oh, there we go, just delayed break. We're going to keep blue moving, overwatching forward because I can't afford to pull poorly on a 3-man squad. You have to take this shit slowly. Did I bring a ghost grenade? I remember thinking I should bring a ghost grenade, and there might be one on Melancholy Manticore because they have a grenade slot. They don't have a grenade slot. That's Depressed Draugr. Yeah, no one has a ghost grenade. We didn't do that. That qualified as cheesing, and we didn't want to. Now, if we cut through this side, we physically can't actually fight them. So what we really want to do is like move to here and not pull. That's really what we want to do, is we want to move to there and not pull. And if we're allowed to do that, that would be wonderful, but I have very little... Oh! I'm happy to see that. And as you can see, there's just more movement than God on Mercury Hawk. It's kind of silly. The game doesn't want to move into this tile for some reason. It's not really important. I'll go to the one behind it if you want me to. Not sure why that click wouldn't go through on that specific tile. But because we're sort of leaving Melancholy Manticore behind, we need to stop an Overwatch here. We might get a pull if they're patrolling back and forth. We didn't. Continue on, I suppose. Can I get up top? Yes, but the tile sucks a lot. So I'm just going to run to here and see if it pulls. Alright, loving this. We're actually getting to move across these nightmare bridges and it's not being terrible.
If you say so.
We're going to triple Overwatch. We're going to see if anyone trips into us. I know there are 11 units left and there's not much map for them to be in, so it's going to get pretty messy here at the end. I'm going to come across the top here to the high cover and see what's on top of this building. I'm guessing something's up here. No. Going to grapple up, take a similar position on Manticore, move just a little bit over on Mercury Hawk, take our Overwatches.
What's over there? Overwatch.
I'm really surprised we got this far without pulling.
You hear something?
Surely it's coming towards us, right? No, wild. I'm going to take this blue move on Mercury Hawk. I don't think it'll pull anything, but there's a chance for some weird enemy locations to get seen there. Nothing. This is some XCOM 2012 Overwatch crawl shit, isn't it? This is why they added mission timers. So what I want is to be able to move to this with a blue move. And I don't want to pull something over there before I'm in the cover. So we're going to creep around the left side of this. Alright, again, it would make a lot of sense to pull here, but it's been going so smoothly so far. I feel like we're going to get super messy in a hot second, but for now, it's all just been going wonderfully.
I guess that'll be okay.
We have one last move before we can go to the edge and see what... Oh, heavy turret. And I don't know that it actually sees me. Yeah, I'm so far away that it doesn't actually see me, because I have the increased vision range from that ability I bought. So we're just going to start working on that from over here while other people overwatch, and I'll be back with you when the turret's dead or when Advent takes notice of this. Hey, they took notice literally immediately. Here they come. Is that a pod of 5 on fucking Network Tower? Not the biggest fan of that. You don't have covering fire, though. I think I might go cloistered shielding and start just fighting the whole map. 3v11's pretty spooky, though. I will do cloistered shielding, though. This feels like it's going to bleed into the last fight pretty immediately. And next, I'm going to take sprint here. I'm going to use that sprint to come forward to half cover. Oh, we need to shoot the mech first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm going to come forward to this half cover in the name of trying not to pull everything on the map. Cool. Do I have black eyes on this character? I do. So the infection will probably get the kill even if the weapon doesn't, but really living up to Press Draugr, aren't we? Do I want to overwatch here or not? I think I saw a codex back there, so yes. This will not have proper vision of the turret, which is what I want to hear. I don't know that I feel safe here, but I think I do need to take this tile. I'm not sure if this pod is actually pulled. Well, that guy's on Overwatch, so he probably is. 71's just a much, much higher number, though, and that turret is going to be a problem for us eventually. Nice.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
Now, because of where we are, it's very hard to pull stuff through that door. Don't worry about the fact that you can see it right now. I don't like missing 75% with 3-man teams. Suppression, doesn't matter at all. Elite Trooper's got a shot, but cloistered shielding should make it fine. Actually, that did surprisingly little. Shield Bearer is something I hate to death right now. That's going to be Mercury Hawk's job in a hot second. That Shield Bearer must have been part of this pod somehow. Very weird pull. 91 on a combat engineer. Just takes a superior scope, an aim, PCS, and high ground to almost get a consistent shot. Anyway, I feel like this is easily the best solution I've got to you, and I've got another one spare, so... Blaster bomb ahoy. It's weird that I went this long without using any high explosives on a combat engineer. Oh, he was fake. The worst part is that he's going to be at full health now, which is actually nightmarishly hard for me to deal with. Thankfully, he's far away. Finish that off, take your free reload, put it into the Shaga. We build up enough heat, we can probably whiplash the Shaga, but we would save that. I really should have read the Shadow Chamber report for this. I literally didn't even look at it. I could stop and go look at my footage right now to find out, but I prefer to believe in the power of friendship. 99% from the high ground of Mercury Hawk. That's assault in this campaign in a fucking nutshell, isn't it? Wow, that is an Andromedon and a Gatekeeper, you say. This is going to be a tough one for this team to figure out. I was expecting it to go a little bit easy on me. Thank you for the Rage Suit Panic, I suppose. I'm really hoping that Gatekeeper does not run in. I think that's going to require another explosive. The Gatekeeper ran in. That's definitely going to require more explosives. Oh, you can do that? I didn't know you actually flew. Now, we can definitely just, like, pull back and do weird line of sight stuff and play it safe. But this team is just 3 super aggressive classes. Playing it safe is not the spirit of the team composition. I think it's time to use run and gun, as well as many, many other abilities. There's one Overwatch. That's fine. Everything's pulled. Everything's pulled. He can't hit us if we just walk away from him, so... I think it's time to use Damper Field Overdrive Serum on all 3 of my characters. Let's pop some drugs, boys. So now we're all going to gain a ton of armor, a good bit of mobility, a massive amount of damage resistance on the whole. I think it's a gain of 4... No, it's a gain of 2 armor, but it's a reduction of all damage by 50%, and that's just sort of a huge deal. So now with all of these used, it's time to get messy. I think I want to Icarus and... No, first things first. I want to Rage Fist in. I'm immune to explosives because I have a Destroyer Vest. There's no reason I shouldn't do this. Yes. Time to go hard as hell. What are you gonna do? Shoot him? He's got lightning reflexes. The amount of damage I'm about to put into Mercury Hawk with the Destroyer Vest to make me immune is kind of ridiculous. We're going to prep for entry as well, by the way. That seems solid. Can I get the guy on the roof? I am getting the guy on the roof. Perfect. This is Mercury Hawk's one chance to shine. Ignore the Shoggoth that's mysteriously alive right now. Okay, so far we've used no actions on Mercury Hawk. Let's figure out who else has crazy shit they can do. Icarus jump in. This looks like the tile I want, I think. Yes. Icarus jump in, activate Quick Burn. Use the flamethrower on all of them. I should have done it further back. I can still get most of them. And the priority ones, which are... That's fairly important. What the fuck do you mean what do you mean you're all completely immune to fire? Oh! They have sealed environmental suits. I really fucked combat engineers up on that one, didn't I? So a blaster bomb is 8 to 10, a grenade is 5 to 6. Seems to me like a blaster bomb makes a lot of sense then. Man, that is a huge nerf to total hell of it, isn't it? We're learning all sorts of things about the dark events we ignored. Our grapple cannot be useful right now, but do we have sprint? No. That's alright. We can just get over here the good old-fashioned way with explosive action and run and gun. And we're going to stay on the high ground here because our gun's actually functional from range. I believe we have 3 shots. Explosive action, run and gun. We had 4 actions. Now we're down to 3. Kill the Guardian. The Destroyer gets to hang out in the back. We don't mind him. Kill the Sentinel. We have 1 action left. It's important that we just don't get absolutely demolished by the Gatekeeper. And we can't see the Andromedon. So it's definitely... we're probably killing the Gatekeeper, though, aren't we? That seems true to me. I have run and gun and used no actions. I currently have 3 actions left. That's a roll. So I'm going to take this shot myself. Oh. That's the amount of damage you're going to deal, huh? Sorry, just flat 12 to 15, like you're sure of that? Shock and Maul, Killer Instinct, Arashi. That's all the calcs you need. Sorry for bothering to help. Jesus Christ. I'm glad I had a moment of being genuinely impressed with Mercury Hawk here. The Gatekeeper's dead. We don't need to use anything else on it. Because... Oh, you need to reload? That's fine. You have a superior reloader. Anyway. Really, it's a 92? Go ahead. 8% it. Make it dramatic. That's what I figured. Gatekeeper is not getting to live. Oh, it's only a 90% on the Gatekeeper. I'm immune to that. Superior conditioning. Not particularly helpful. I've got more actions left. That's wild. That gun seems pretty good, so I don't mind using it some more. Slash doesn't kill you, even though you're disoriented. I don't think Shock and Maul is applying to this. I think I just want to reload my gun. Oh, I had another action left. This one's move only, though. I don't think I'm immune to fire. I have no reason to believe I'm immune to fire. Good job, Total Hell of It. Really great play there. I'm going to get on this half cover to try to bait an explosive. You know, I don't know if being immune to explosives makes you immune to, like, Andromedon acid explosives. We're about to find out. If we're not, we can always just run over and end the mission. Oh, poison's actually a hassle. That's not acid. Oh, there's a Black Ice Codex here. And everyone has less actions now. That's very gross. I thought you were a normal Codex, and I hadn't even seen what you do. We got an immune on somebody for Destroy Intruder. Not quite sure how that works. The Shoggoth's gonna hit Melancholy. They'll be fine. They'll probably end up taking most of their damage from falling to the oh. Yeah, no, you're at max heat. That's not gonna work. No one. I think I need some help. The plan for this mission is don't fuck up your legends. And it seems to be working surprisingly well. The Black Ice Codex is there. I mean, it's very obvious what the solution to the Black Ice Codex is. It's walk right up to it and put a shotgun into it, right? There's 3 left. It's these 3. Black Ice Codex has 16 HP. Yep, this is the solution then. Ah, 18 HP counting the armor. Let's see if we crit. Oh shit, you lived. That's wild. We'll have to kill 2 of them now. Now that's not a safe place to be, friends. Oh wait, you just teleported. Not really the best plan, I'll be honest with you. Are you gonna stop panicking this turn? No, so I don't care. I'm just gonna fix this problem. Now, is the explosion something I'm immune to from the destroyer vest? Well, I'm definitely able to pick up his body. I appear to have been immune. The roof is gone, so I can't get back on the high ground. That's fine, I can just get poisoned instead. Let's just charge the poison, we're all gonna be fine. The game really doesn't want to. It doesn't like these tiles. Hey, Halibut, are you able to go forward? Just like, can we do stuff? Is that allowed? I'm gonna take run and gun and move out to here. Then I'm gonna put the Shred Storm backwards through both of these armored enemies. That seems very sensible. No, Bradford, we're not winning. We're playing it fairly. Got him. We're not leaving until we killed every single one of them the fair way. Admittedly, I'm having a hard time moving forward. There we go. I was about to use TTC and just end my turn because I was getting very frustrated. Oh, I have a move here. Get in full cover. Who knows what he'll do? Maybe he'll take a flank. Because surely he can't just flank you already. Oh, that was the last turn of cloistered shielding. No fun. The Andromedon can absolutely hurt someone in its limited time left on this earth, but it's not going to kill anyone. Oh, is that a stun or does it look really dramatic?
They got me.
Well, I think we're probably fine then. Okay. You're at 17 health. What's my chance to hit? Pitiful. Actually comically bad. We're gonna blue move bug in and see how Frost Slash is looking on that guy. 90%. We're not gonna do it again this mission, are we? Good. You're gonna wake up this turn, right? You're not gonna wake up this turn. Over here, we can put a bullet in, reload, shoot. No reason not to. Oh. Cool, we've got this. I was actually thinking about pressing the button and not doing it fairly, but we don't need to. I guess I'll have better accuracy from back here. I'm gonna move here. And I am going to hit Rupture. I actually don't want to kill it right now because I think it won't be frozen when I kill it. I could have done that for science. I actually don't know. All of our damper fields ended and everyone panicked really hard. Definitely took more damage than I would have liked to. Not the cleanest mission, but it's fine. 100%. I guess our poison wore off. Is that what it is? Yeah. First shot here on Melancholy. Oh, you might actually miss. And then we absolutely mangle this poor robotic husk with Whiplash. Just dead. I was considering like using Rupture and other characters, but yeah. I feel decent about that mission. I feel like none of these characters have played quite that way throughout the whole mission. Sure, hack them. It doesn't matter. You're not able to do it. All that matters is that you're pressing the button. Both of these are really funny. Try to up your hack stat, buddy. Damn. If only we got an enemy protocol, maybe you could have come to Waterworld at half health.
Piece of cake.
Status confirmed.
That was a weird mission. Played so slowly and so meticulously, only to suddenly switch into comical hubris right at the end. View mission debriefing. Manticore takes the MVP by a fucking landslide at 11 kills and 171 damage compared to 5 kills, 129 on Mercury Hulk. That's actually not that bad. What's bad is this one. I was not prepared for how shit Total Halibut was going to be in this mission. And unlike the other two where I'm like, I'm sorry you can't come to Waterworld and we've got you but better on Waterworld. On Halibut, I'm just glad I wasn't planning to bring you to Waterworld. I'm sorry, man. And I believe after one rousing montage to the people of Earth, it's time to finally get out Waterworld. And I suppose I'll be doing all of that next time at the start of that mission, because there will be no strategy layer. We'll have the introduction to the team at the beginning of the finale. So what I'm going to do is have the credits play right after this cutscene finishes. For now, I'm done. I'd rather go here. I've been having a blast with XCOM 2. I hope you've been enjoying it. Thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you to the modding community for making this campaign possible, especially since they revived this campaign like 20 episodes ago and I was ready to give up on it. So huge shout outs to Exit Sign, Iridar, and Rusty Dios particularly for that. And thank you to my one Patreon supporter, Jeffrey Bay. See you all one last time for Leviathan.
20 years we have put our trust in Advent, in the Elders, because we believed a better future is possible for all. Today, that trust, that belief has been rewarded. Advent peacekeeping forces are traveling across the world, carrying the greatest gift from the Elders. A revolutionary gene therapy, yes, but so much more. This is an end to disease, to decay, to pain. The beginnings of a new tomorrow, available to all of us today. Truly, humanity finally takes its rightful place amongst the stars.